Hello. How's it going, guys? So iTunes has just decided that it's not gonna play music. It's just like, nah, not feeling it. How you guys doing? Happy Saturday. Everything went from kind of okay to absolute chaos in like 2 minutes. How did the Friday PetSmart go? So, I went to Kurto! Thanks for the sub. 3 months, you've only missed like 1 or 2 streams. Heck yeah. It went really well. I ended up going to Petco first, because my dad reminded me that Petco has that pre-mixed water. So I thought I'd go there and just see if they had, like, anything I could use there. They didn't have it, so then I had to drive all the way back, and then I went to PetSmart and got Prime. So I've got less buckets of water than I thought I had. So, I've got, a bucket of water with salt in it. iTunes, what the fuck are you doing? Hang on. I'm gonna tell you guys about my chaos this afternoon in just a second. There we go. That was really weird. It wasn't playing any music at all. Like, even I couldn't hear it in my headset. Okay, so, quick rundown of what happened to me today. I was sitting on my couch the last couple of weeks. Not the last couple of weeks. The last week or so. I've noticed that my female clownfish, bitchfish as some of you have been calling her, I noticed that she's been a little, like, acting a little weird. She's still super aggressive like she always is. She's just been, like, sitting in places that she doesn't usually, like, hover. Like, there's certain spots in the tank that she stays in, and she's been in a couple weird spots the last week or so, and I just kind of thought it was like, oh, okay, she's got a new tank mate, so maybe they're just trying to figure out where their territory is, you know, whatever, they're doing something clownfish related, whatever. But bitchfish? Oh yeah, my female clownfish, Wanda, Plushy calls her bitchfish. Epi, what's up? What's going on? So she's been acting weird, and I went over to the tank today to feed them, and I noticed that pretty much the whole top of... In fact, I'll even show you the picture I sent to Haya. Haya's the best, and was like, okay, here's a plan of action. She's got these spots on her back, like these patches on her back where her coloration is missing. And after I sent this picture to Haya, I got like up a little bit closer to her and looked at her real close, and she's missing a lot of her scales up here. So I checked the water, and there's ammonia in the water, of course. So I ran to get Prime, and now I'm mixing new water to put Prime in, and I'm letting a bucket with salt water already mixed sit with the Prime in it for an hour. So I'm gonna be getting up a lot during the stream, just fair warning, like in 12 minutes I'm gonna go check the bucket of water that's in my bathroom and see if it's full yet. So this is gonna be a weird stream. I'm gonna have to keep getting up to check buckets of water and put stuff in them and mix them and whatever, and it's gonna be wild, but it was... Otherwise, I was gonna sit on the couch and not do anything and just wait for water to mix, so I figured I'd rather get up a couple times during a stream and get something done than not stream at all and just sit around not doing anything while I waited for buckets. Yeah, Epi, Plushie told me you were having a rough time. He was trying to watch you, so... Yeah, so tonight I'm gonna work on, I think I'm gonna work on... I wanna work on commissions. There was something I wanted to do. Maybe after I get back from my vacation, we'll do it. Oh my god, so many names just crossed in my head, and none of them were the name I was looking for. Coco gave me this awesome idea, to have the Axie Stack build, kind of inspired quite a bit by Ron's, World Building 101 stream, but to build a Pokemon region together, because we were all talking about, like, oh, it'd be great if the next starter was a fire snake. Why couldn't we make the next starter a fire snake? Why couldn't we make the starter of our region a fire snake? So we thought that might be kind of something fun we could all do together. Maybe on Saturdays we'll work on it, and we can all, and maybe you guys could contribute art. It would be something kind of fun for the world, like us to do as a group. And also I'm just gonna adjust my mic stand real quick because you're leaning away from me. So that seemed like kind of something fun. Inspired by, first, by the fact that we were even talking about creating Pokemon in the general chat the other day, but also inspired by Ron's World Building 101, you know, something we could all do together that's still kind of art related, so. And drink some water. It's about 800 degrees in my house right now. Well, let's get some shit done. And in 10 minutes, I'm gonna get up and go check some water, and it's gonna be awesome. So I've got 4 things to work on. 4 things to work on. 2 of them are kind of small, and 2 of them are a little bit on the bigger side, so we're gonna bounce back and forth, I think. I think we're just gonna do our best. I don't want to do it tonight just because I'm gonna be- First of all, I haven't even had a chance to plan anything. Like, I know we're gonna have to have things like, you know, what's the bug of the region, what's the bird of the region, what's the 3 legendaries, what's the, you know, the 2 fossil Pokemon. Like, I had to plan out, like, the list, so... I don't want to do it right now. But we won't do it right now. But, I also want to get these commissions done before I go on vacations. How are you guys doing? How, yes, the Professor Tree, exactly. How are your guys' Saturdays going? How did everybody's community day go? It went really well for me. It went a lot better for me this time than it did, during the Charmander one. The Charmander event was absolute garbage. The legendary Axolotl, yeah, fine. Yeah, let's do it. Make the legendary Pokemon, like the box art legendary. You only got 1? That's wild. I heard somebody didn't get any, and it was like, wow, really? So I'm making these for Vasher. Vasher's, commission is, stream decoration, like stream, assets. I put his emotes in as a temporary hold. I actually, like, make something with them, so. Fev's lurking! What up, Fev? You're still alive in Pokemon, by the way. I may have benched you, though. Putting that out there. You're alive. You're just maybe not hanging out as much as you used to. Bear out of there. You saw in Stubbed Toad, Jay got 7. Yeah, right? 7. I think I got, like, 6. I got 5. My friend got 6. I think certain areas restrict the amount of Pokemon, and I think they changed Tower Grove Park to have less, Bench just not dead. Yeah, you're kind of sitting there as, like, backup. You know, just in case something goes down, but it was time. I mostly didn't want you to get your face punched in, by something else. So, yeah, so, that's, my community day was, okay, it was fucking 1,000,000 degrees here, though. Just a little bit bigger. Now you guys all saw the sub emotes I did. That's ready to go. What side is the mic on? I don't have a mic on this headset. I think it's always on the left. I only got 1, but we did a single lap around my neighborhood with the Dodge WWE because of SmackDown. I might have to change my Tyranitar's name to that. I might have to steal that from you. That's an incredible nickname. I named her Godzilla, but I might have to steal that. That's so good. Roller here. I like how today it's like hazardous weather alert. Be careful. Thank you, Pokemon Go. You're wonderful. It changed. Her name is WWE now. I'm gonna take that from you. I will give you credit, though, for the rest of my life. I did get enough to have 1 of each, so now I still have my beautiful, purple, Pupitar. Pretty's here! What up? Maybe if next month it's not 80 degrees and not raining, I'll be able to live. Yes, that's a good one. However, the alternative is that it becomes, 90 degrees and not rain- 100 degrees and not raining is almost as bad as 90 degrees and raining. Or 80 degrees and raining, rather. It's almost the same thing. It was pretty stinking hot at the park today. I did get to do my first Kyogre raid since Kyogre came back. I mean, I did Kyogre before, and I have Kyogre, but now he's, like, he's back again, so... Even, like... I don't remember how I drew the bear. Asher, where are your bears? Okay, I gave them black eyes. Okay. Omega, what's up? Pretty's here, Fev's here, everybody's here! Rennis is here! How you guys doing? Pretty stinking hot is my full name. There you go. You heard it here, folks. Pretty's full name. Pretty stinking hot. It was pretty stinking hot. It was raining during Mareep, and then it was like on and off rain last month because it was so humid. Yeah, it was so humid. I'm excited for the next few months of community day since the university will be deserted. That's awesome. Get the whole thing to yourself. I wonder what the next one's gonna be. I was just glad they didn't, like, cut the water event short for this, you know? Because the end of the rock event was kind of lame. I almost saw no... I didn't see any fossil Pokemon the last, like, 3 days of that event. Oh, probably Squirtle, you're right. You're right. Yeah, because they did Bulbasaur, and then Mareep, and then Charizard, and then Larvitar, so it'll probably be Squirtle and then something else, you're right. So soon after the water event, I hope it's not Squirtle. Oh, that's true. I didn't even think about that. Everyone's caught like 1 million Squirtles for this water event. Bear's head. Not fitting away. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this and put it in a new document so I can draw a little bit bigger, because I'm having a little bit of trouble drawing that small. Make 300 DPI. There we go. What will the research legendary be for next month? One of the dogs, I assume. Cats? I even said dogs. They're cats! I don't know why I said dogs. Fucking brain. But yeah, I'd assume one of the beasts, maybe? Since they did the trio the first time around, and then maybe after they're done with Entei, Raikou, and Suicune, maybe it'll be, like... Because they did the Kanto trio first. Right? So, maybe this next one's gonna be... I guess I don't know what they would do after that, then. They'd have to release the Reggies at some point, I feel. I can't figure out why it's taking them so long to release certain Pokemon, by the way. Like... Why is it taking them so long to release, like, Smeargle? Or Kecleon? Like, why is there no Kecleon yet? Unless they're regionals, I missed out on that. Like, where's Nincada? If they add another long chain, it's probably like Mew. Yes, for sure. I found out that it's officially the legendary beast. It is the legendary beast. It is officially the legendary beast, but for some reason, pretty much the whole community, including myself, call them legendary dogs. But they're cats. Yeah, we don't have Nincada or Ninjask or Shedinja. We don't have any of them. Which I imagine is because of the Shedinja-Nincada split. I imagine that is probably the primary cause for that. Because they have to figure out how to make it... They have to figure out how to make it so that you can get Shedinja. Kecleon's no doubt gonna appear like how Ditto does. Yeah. Smeargle should just have a move pool like Mew. They can learn any faster charge attack. Yeah, I mean, that would work. I'd be down. That they just straight up can learn anything. It looks okay, but I'm skipping a crucial step, which is to actually, like, sketch this for real. Gesture sketch, regular sketch, then line art. Don't ever skip the regular sketch stage, or else you'll end up doing what I'm doing right now, which is to keep getting real confused. And there goes my timer. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I'll be right back. Okay, that needs at least 5 more minutes, so I'm gonna let that go for another minute. Power up a Ninjask while it's at 0 HP and bam Shedinja. That's not a bad idea. Because the big issue is that... Yeah, I guess that would work. It would be like a, sort of like a, you know, instead of the way it's normally done kind of thing. Because the way you do it normally, for anybody who doesn't know, is that you have to level up a you have to level up a Ninkata with an empty space in your party and a Pokeball in your bag, and it basically just takes a Pokeball and gives you a Shedinja. What up, Ando? It's gonna be shit anyway. Oh, for sure. It's most certainly going to be shit. But... I bet they're not doing it actually more because of how do you handle Wonder Guard. Because Pokemon don't really necessarily have abilities. And they got around Truant by making it so that, Slacking doesn't attack at all, doesn't do any damage at all with its fast attack, and it only attacks with its charge attack, but I don't know how they're gonna do Shedinjas. Why not just translate that to Pokemon Go involved Ninkata while you have an empty space in your first party and get a Shedinja? Oh, that's right, they do have a party thing, don't they? Fuzzy bears. Doing anything in particular later tonight, or is it just 100% art night? Maybe a movie. Yes, probably a movie. That would actually be fine by me because I'm gonna probably have to get up and do some water changes anyway, so if I can run the movie through my laptop, I can participate in the movie while changing water, so... Ninjask is a garbage Pokemon without speed boost, so honestly, we're not missing out on much. Yeah, for sure. I just want it for a slot in my thing. I just want it for a Dex entry. I'm actually surprised they haven't done the Reggies yet. Like, that they brought back other legendaries first. I guess that maybe they're not done programming them or something, but still, it just seemed odd. I just want to stream and hang in with the Bappas and the Beans. I know, I understand. I don't know what's going on. Is anybody here having any trouble? Or is it just Epi having trouble with his stream? Oh, I want Deoxys to be a raid boss so bad. Although I think realistically... Well, Deoxys isn't an event... Well, it's sort of an event Pokemon. I don't know. That's a good question. It's not a mythical Pokemon, though, you know? Like, I feel like maybe, like, the mythical Pokemon, like Jirachi, they're gonna stay research ones, but I don't see why it wouldn't be. Can't do raids because there's no raiding groups. Aw. I forgot about form changes. Yeah, and Pokemon's been doing the forms as separate Pokemon. Like, you don't change cast form's form, you catch cast form's different forms. Niantic's gonna start having a bad time. Okay, gonna go get my water for real. I'll be right back. Have a separate graphic for this. Be like little axolotl carrying a bucket of water for any time I have to get water during a like not get water to drink, but to anytime I'm making water for my fish tank during a stream. Fun fact about Deoxys in the main series games, I actually managed to get enough Deoxys to have one of every form at all times, like for my living deck, so I have a regular, an attack, a defense, and a speed, all just sitting in my box, but I got enough because I figured out how to deck, what was the one in X and Y that you could use to chain shinies? Was that the, what was it called? Whatever the one was that you could, like, chain Pokemon in the grass in X and Y. I figured out how to chain shinies, and I was really good at it in X and Y, so I ended up, I just got a whole bunch of shiny Furfrus and put them up on the GTS for, like, stupid shit. I was like, give me Deoxys. Give me, you know, whatever I wanted, and people would give them to me. I got, like, some of the rarest Vivillons. I have all the Vivillons. I got some of the really rare ones doing that. Just chucking, anything people wanted up there. You know, I'd basically, sometimes what I would do is I'd go on and I'd see a Vivillon I didn't have, and it would be like, we want a Dialga for it. So I would go get a shiny, get a Dialga, and then get the one I needed. You know, like I had like a backlog of legendaries just from chaining for shinies. I got that quest right in the middle of the Hoenn Pokemon only event. Oh no. Yeah, I had a really hard time finding Ghost-type Pokemon, and it was because I was shadow banned, but also it was because, I just couldn't find any. Because even after I got unshadow banned, it still took me forever to find enough. I don't know why those are so hard to get. Having a Deoxys and Ultra Sun's pretty cool, though. I guess for the forms, though, they could do it based on IVs. That's actually a good point, yeah. And if it's all neutral, it's normal. Tonight's agenda is commissions. Right now, I'm just doing a couple small ones. I'm going to try to finish up Vashers, and then probably do... I don't know. We'll see. We're doing commissions for a little bit, and then we're doing a movie after. I don't know what... We didn't even decide what movie we're watching. What do you guys want to watch tonight? Actually, does anybody want to watch The Incredibles? Can I vote The Incredibles because I'm going to see it tomorrow? Also, hi, Riarker. What's going on? I think I should almost have the roof coming out from Incredibles, you're down? Alright. That's probably what we're gonna end up doing. FC None, thanks for the host, friend. Oh my goodness, welcome to the chat. Jimmy the Cannon, welcome. What is your... Is that a walrus with a top hat and a monocle? I love it. Yay! Welcome! My Hualri comes in 3 flavors of Dapper. That's beautiful. Well, Vasher, I'm working on your stuff. Gonna try to get these finished up. I don't know if you thought of anything for your sub badges, but I'm gonna finish up your I'm gonna finish up your panels real quick, and then I think I might do your header. I don't think your header will take me that long, and then maybe we can do something else. Dapper, dapperer, and dapperest. I can buy it. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I understand. How's everybody doing tonight? How was your stream? Were you streaming? You didn't raid, so but I assume you were you were streaming. You haven't come up with anything? Okay, that's fine. Just curious. I just never got into the habit of typing raid instead. Yeah, no, that's fair. Still, I appreciate it. The only difference is that raid automatically takes everyone to the other chat, and host doesn't. But honestly, I can see the merit to doing just a host anyway, because it's like, then you're not forcing other people to go with you. If they want to come, they can, or if not, they can just leave. So I just appreciate that you showed up. How's everybody doing? For anybody who hasn't been here before, I'm Axie, Artsy, or Katie. I've been called many things. I am doing art. Sometimes we do games. I'm all prepared for games next week, so, you know, that's a thing that's gonna probably occur. So, yeah. That's me. I'm doing my best. This is the channel of doing our best. I am so excited to stream on Monday for Pokemon. I'm so ready. Like, I spent a little bit of the time this morning because I was kind of in a Pokemon mood just because we were going to the park for Pokemon Go. So, I was spending some time leveling up the team and everything, and, I don't know. I'm just really excited now. We got a whole bunch of encounters ready to go, and I'm excited. Actually, let me show you guys what I made real quick. I made this thing. It's just a sheet that's just like this is every route that we can get an encounter on. Yes, lurk for food. Go. It's time for food. Yeah, so I found a website that has every route in the game, and it's broken down per region. So I copied the list down and then went through each route just to make sure it was a route we could actually get stuff on. So, like, there's a couple of routes in here that are missing, like Turnback Cave, for example, in Platinum. You can't get an encounter in Turnback Cave until after you get the National Dex. There's a couple places that are like that there's no encounters, or you can't get an encounter until after, or like Distortion World, the only encounter is Giratina. So I made a list. Now we have every sheet that there is. We now have a sheet with every route we can get. I crossed these out because 225 to 230 is on an island that you don't get to till after National Dex. I have to beat the Elite Four for that. So that list is every encounter we can get in Platinum without needing the National Dex. There's a couple of them I wrote down, but we're probably not going to be able to get them, like the Regigigas encounter. There is almost no chance we're going to be able to get that. We have to get all 3 Regis, and I don't think we're going to be able to do it. We can catch the Regis, but I think you have to do something special for that. So I got one. Does that list count places that aren't actual routes? Yes. It has cities, and minor caves. I'm gonna have to add some stuff to it as we go, I think, or remove things. Like, if there's a spot where, like, the title card changes and I realize that I missed it, we might have to add it. But as far as I know, this is everything. This is all of our encounters. So we haven't even gotten half, which is cool. It turns out, though, that our honey encounters are not randomized, so that's sad. Nom nom. Yes. I'm kind of sad about that. I think I said the L word. Sorry. That's kind of stinky. That we can't get our We can't get the honey encounters as a randomized encounter, but we got a lame Combi and a stupid Combi and a Cherim. I've never used a Cherim. I don't think Cherim's any good either. So, yeah. But as far as I know, that list is all we can get. Whether or not it's randomized, I don't know, but we'll do our best. Vespiquen is cool. Well, Vespiquen would be cool if I could evolve it, but it's a male Combi, so... A Munchlax would be cool, too. Apparently, okay, so the thing I was thinking of with the Happiny, apparently there's a hiker in Hearthhome City who gives you an egg with a Happiny in it, but I think it's only in Diamond and Pearl. I don't think it's in Platinum, so that's why I was thinking we were supposed to get an egg with a, I think that's why I was thinking we were supposed to get an egg with a Happiny. If you get more honey, that is. Yeah, I didn't really want to go too crazy with the honey, to be honest. Mostly because it's a pain in the ass to do. Like, if we were gonna get random encounters, I'd put a little more effort into it, but it's kind of a pain in the ass for me to get on at a certain time and put it in. And as far as I know, changing the clock does not affect that. We got an egg in here and it gave us an Articuno. Yeah, I guess I thought you were supposed to get a Happiny egg also, but the Togepi egg was an Articuno, so we could get something cool. I got an old Amber from the Underground. Supposedly, with the Underground in Platinum, you can get, it was like Spare's missing something. Yeah, he's missing his other ear. That's kind of important. I was saying something and I got distracted by the lack of ear. There. What was I talking about? Oh, I was thinking about the, in Platinum, the thing with, the eggs in the underground, or not the eggs, the fossils in the underground in Platinum, the two Pokemon that are, the two fossil Pokemon for 4th gen are available before you get the National Dex, but you can only get one of them. So I think it's if your trainer number ends in an odd number, you get the... whatever the one that turns his shield on is. Is that the... it's not the Dome Fossil, is that the... Armor Fossil? I think it's the Armor Fossil. And then if you have an odd number, it's the other one. So like the end, whatever the number at the end of your trainer ID is, affects which fossil you find in the Underground in Platinum. And then after the National Dex, they all become available, but they're super, like, not common. It says they're uncommon, but I couldn't find one after like 45 minutes of mining stuff, so I was like, well, alright, I'm out. I did get a Moonstone though, so that was cool. So I just played for like maybe an hour and a half today, just to make sure we were all set and ready to go for stream on Monday. So you guys didn't miss anything, really. It wasn't, like, super exciting. It's not like you missed a whole bunch. I wanted to get some nitty-gritty stuff done off camera so that I didn't have to waste a whole stream doing it. You really didn't miss anything. The only really exciting thing that happened during the stream was that, I'm gonna put it... I realize that I probably did. I'm gonna give him, like, a simple... the only thing you guys missed was that I went back to Wayward Cave, which was where we got our Medicham, and I ran through there and got all our encounters for that area. Or not our encounters, I got all the items out of that area. You got the Claw Fossil. I got the Claw Fossil early because I randomized all the items, and they're totally random, and so I picked up an item that was a Claw Fossil. But I wouldn't be able to mine one in the Underground until after I get the National Dex, but apparently since it's still in the code, you know, I could just do it. Oh, Omega, you should totally draw too! Yes! Take the inspiration and run with it! Do the thing. Yes. Yeah, so, I maybe I should have recorded it, but you guys didn't really miss anything. I was mostly running around Switch training the Articuno, and collecting items that we missed, and, yeah. So, sucking at the jumping puzzle in Wayward Cave. That, you know, the usual. So, that's done. We're ready to go. I don't know why I'm talking about this so much, but I thought you might be interested. We got an old amber instead. I went through the jumping puzzle in the hidden path of or whatever you want to call it, the little bike challenge, in the hidden path of Wayward Cave, and got one of the items at the end. I don't know what it is normally, but I got an old amber from that, and then at the end of that one, you're supposed to get the TM for Earthquake, and I got Cosmic Power, which kind of stinks, because Earthquake's a really good TM. Earthquake would have been great there. Did you run into a million legendaries? I did. For some reason, the Wayward Cave hidden path had, like, a fuck ton of legendaries in it. For, like, whatever godforsaken reason. I ran into, like, a million... there was Zapdos down there, and it was, like, the common encounter, because every time I tried to do a jump, it would interrupt me and be like, oh my god, it's a legendary, gotta play the crazy music. And I was like, please, stop. Please stop. Can we not? I just want to bike. I want to ride my bike. Please. So that. And what else was there down there? There was a Jirachi. Actually, that was about it, though, as far as legendaries. I didn't see any legendaries in the main part of Wayward Cave, and I also... I don't know if the encounters are, like, different, but it's not a different route, so I didn't really count it. Who got to name the Articuno? Nezaruk got to name the Articuno, because as we were doing it, and it was taking me 800 years, we thought it might be fun to have everybody guess what they thought it was going to be, and whoever guessed correctly would get to name it. And once we got up towards 10,000, we realized it was going to be a legendary, so we were all guessing what legendary we thought it was going to be, and admittedly, the rule got a little bit confusing at the end, because when we realized it was definitely going to be one of the trio Pokemon, I said that everybody could change their votes if they didn't vote for a trio Pokemon, but I don't think everybody heard me, so there was some confusion. But Nezaruk guessed Articuno from the beginning, so Nezaruk got to name the Articuno. That's the long story short of that. That's who got to name the Articuno, was Nez. So the Articuno's name is Nezzy, and Nezzy's doing her best, doing his best, doing their best. There is a good one for an Articuno. I feel like that controller needs to be a different color. Would the controller be the same color as the headset? And then I can make the buttons a different color. Yeah, so that's who got to name the Articuno. Became more of a challenge than anything. Nez is back on board then, yep. We're starting to get to the point where I'm looking at this list of encounters, and we have so many encounters coming up, and most of the regulars have named stuff already, or have been called several times and haven't answered. Ando. So... I think since so many people have been called already, I think I might start taking second round. Like, I might start just going with whatever Axolotl picks. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. We certainly have enough encounters left that we can get some people back in who were out for a little bit, so... I want to be Sneaku. It'd be good to be a Sneaku. So, we shall see. But we're gonna get a whole bunch of encounters at the beginning of the stream on Monday, so... It's gonna get interesting. So if you like Pokemon, and you want to be named after a Pokemon in my Let's Play of Pokemon, come to chat on Monday. You can't join the Discord? Heck, like it's to haunt Something with the name of Ryarka, yes. You did get absolutely murderized by a Celebi, so it wasn't really your fault. You want to be named after a Pokemon? Fev, you're already named after a Pokemon. A very good Pokemon, I would... Well, okay, maybe not a very good Pokemon, but a Pokemon that has proved to be better than the tales would tell you. Everyone goes, oh, gross, it's the Route 1 bug Pokemon. What a stupid Pokemon. But, be honest. Yeah, no. Fev carried us for a while. Fev actually carried us quite a bit. There were a couple of those battles we would never have made it out if it wasn't for Fev the Dustox. The nice thing about naming the rivals that you can't die. Yes. I want to let you join the Discord, Omega. Is the link not working? Or are you not able to join it just in general? Yes, you are our very fast-talking rival. I get to do Isun's voice, but I get to do it, like, extra fast. It's like I have to try to do Isun's voice, but in just as fast as physically possible. What's going on, Wolf? Welcome. We are working on some commissions. I'm putting a little bit more detail on this bear's nose because he won't be quite as small, by the way, in case anybody was curious. On the emotes, I didn't do, like, nostrils because at 56 by 56, you're not going to be able to tell whether or not the bear has nostrils, so I didn't. But since this one's going to be a little bit bigger, I decided that I could, you know, afford to put nostrils in. Those, sub badges are real goddamn tiny, I have to say. Webpage is not available? Try that link. I'm a hunt for food and shall return. Good. Go fill your belly with food. Aw, thanks for the biddies, Wolf. Good. If that one doesn't work, I don't know. Our invite link did this to us one time, and I couldn't figure out why it was doing it. I really hope I don't have to make a new one, because it's a pain in the ass to change it. Because the Discord link's at the bottom of some of my videos. Actually, it's funny. That link works for me, and it's like, Kuro would like to invite you to the Axie Stack. You can't invite me to the Axie Stack. I am the Axie Stack. Oh, timer's done. Be right back. Okay. I am back. I have my last bucket of water in, so in 20 minutes I'm gonna swap that, and then that'll be it. I will be all caught up on those things, and the water will be done and I can stop fiddling with that. And I don't know how much long, I don't know when, I don't know what we're doing. I don't know what the plan is, but we're here. We're doing our best. I'm gonna save this bear as like a separate document. Bear. Doing a tank clean. I am the Axie Stack, that's me. Can't invite me to the Axie Stack, I already am the Axie Stack. Yes, so for anybody who wasn't here earlier, my female clownfish, aka bitchfish, aka, her name is actually Wanda, but Wanda is not looking so hot right now. She is looking a little bit sickly, if I'm honest. She's missing quite a few of her scales on her one side of her body, and she's lethargic. You can tell she still wants to be angry TM, but she just doesn't have the energy to do it. Like, she keeps trying to come after me, but she just doesn't have, like, the oomph she usually does, and it's honestly kind of scary, because I'm so used to her being, like, full aggro all the time, and now seeing her, like, not being full aggro is kind of terrifying. Yeah. So Haya, I don't know if Haya's still here, but Master Haya is, like, the coolest person in the world, and I can just be like, hey, I have a fish question, can I send you a video? And Haya's just like, sure. So, Haya is, like, the coolest. Haya was, like, looking at my videos, and we were talking about stuff, and so I did a water check, and of course I have ammonia in my water, because there's ammonia in the tap water here. So, yeah, I have ammonia, is the long story short. And we think that the ammonia might be affecting the fish, so I'm mixing new water and putting prime in the new water because my RODI system is not filtering all of the ammonia out of the water. So yeah, that's where we're at. My fish is gonna live. She's gonna be fine. I'm actually slightly more concerned about Steve, just because he's not showing any symptoms yet, but the last time he got ammonia in his water, he puked up blood. So, yeah. I'm a little bit nervous about that. You have fish or plants or living things, use tap water conditioner on your water if you do not use a well. Yep, pretty much. That is, like, number one. If you have aquatic animals or plants or literally anything, don't use straight tap water. You have to find some kind of conditioner unless you use well water, because it's just, like, absolutely ridiculous. There's so much stuff in, like, commercial tap water that it's, like, bad for them. It's... Oh, yes. Pure osmosis. I don't even think you're supposed to drink pure reverse osmosis, right? I've heard of people that do it, but I actually didn't think you were supposed to drink that. I heard that, was it? Distilled is okay to drink? Maybe, but definitely not reverse. I don't even know where you would get reverse osmosis, like, commercially, though. Oh, it will hydrate you? I thought it would actually dehydrate you because it doesn't have any, My understanding was that it would dehydrate you because it doesn't have anything in it, so it's trying to pull stuff out of you instead. But I don't remember where I heard that. It would be the most boring water that you ever drink. I mean, there you go. I guess I was wrong. Oh, I guess that's fair. Saltwater's the one that fucks your osmotic. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Well, then don't listen to me, but definitely listen to Haya. Haya knows what's up. Don't use distilled or reverse osmosis water straight up on your animals and plants, and don't use tap water on your animals and plants. Only use well water or water that's been treated. I use prime when water changing, but I always leave a little bit of the original water at the bottom. I don't know things. Don't listen to me. I only pretend like I know things. I know what I want to do with this bear, and I can't, like, get it to work. Like, I want him to be leaned back real far, like, comically almost, and just, like, holding a big-ass bag of money. That's why people have thirst from stranded into the ocean. Yeah. Drink the salt water, you won't be sane when you die. That's fair. Big bag of money. Yeah, I want like one of these guys. This kind of thing. Where it's like, bag is bigger than his head sort of deal. I just think it would be funny. Like, comical almost. I love all these pictures of this businessman dating his bag of money. Yeah, like that. Oh. I learned a lot about water today. Is, what I'm telling you. Haya is a good teacher. Haya taught me many things. And my clownfish will be fine. She will live. She will live to bite my hand another day. Sometimes I'm fairly lazy with Steve, and I just, change his water while he's still in the tank, and he hates that. He comes over and tries to eat the hose, and it sucks him on his nose, and he just doesn't understand. He doesn't understand why he can't eat the clear tube. I mostly do it when it's, like, extra bad, and I don't have, like, if he pooped a lot that week, and I don't have time to, like, actually go do a full water change and get to him. Or if he won't let me grab him. If he won't let me take him out of the tank, then I don't. I just gently push the decorations around and just try to do as much as I can without actually removing him. Sometimes trying to get Steve out of the tank is more hassle than it's worth. Same thing with the saltwater tank. There's no chance I'd ever be able to get the clownfish out of the tank. Wanda would just kill me first. I'm not even 100% sure that I could catch her. Olive got stuck once. That was enough for me. I think axolotls are a little bit more... it's weird. Axolotls are weird. you talk to some people and they'll tell you that axolotls are ridiculously sensitive to water temperature and that it's so easy to get them killed because they're so sensitive. But I have found axolotls to be very tolerant of swings in water quality, and generally I do change almost all of Steve's water in one go. Just because he gets so much junk in the slate that it's easier if I just clean all of it out. But I don't know if axolotls are different from regular fish in that case. He seems to tolerate it just fine. It doesn't seem to bother him any. I've never noticed any adverse effects with my axolotl anyway, but I feel like that's maybe a case-by-case basis. This World of Goo is always super loud. Stop this. Yeah. I mean, heck, Steve has had ammonia. Steve has had 2 parts per million of ammonia in his water for, like, several weeks and survived. He did bleed, but he did survive. So, I feel like if he can survive 2 parts per million of water, he'll be fine if I change all of his water at once. Don't they live in mud and such in the wild? Yeah, they do. So I don't understand. I don't know. Axolotls are weird, just kind of in general. Put the back. I certainly wouldn't leave him in his dirty water for several weeks. You know, I would certainly be kinder to him than that, but I feel like he's probably fine. They're scaleless, so ammonia will kick their asses faster than fish in general. Oh, for sure. I've seen that firsthand. Ammonia will just absolutely ruin an axolotl. That was probably the scariest thing that has ever happened to a pet that I have owned or had, excuse me, contact with. It was like 11 or something. It was like, I think it was almost midnight, actually. It was super late at night, and I looked over at Steve's tank, and his slate looked funny. It was sort of, like, dark in a couple spots, and at first I was like, oh, I don't remember the slate having that pattern before. And then my plant light, it must have been before 8 o'clock, because then the neon green plant light that I have, or the neon pink plant light that I have in my kitchen for my African violets and stuff, that turned off, and I realized that the dark spot in the tank was actually blood, which was probably the scariest thing that, you know, you never want to see in an animal enclosure, is just a patch of blood sitting at the bottom. So I quickly siphoned out all the blood and checked Steve all over for, like, physical injuries, and I didn't see any, like, cuts or scrapes or anything, like he'd hit himself and, you know, did damage, so I was like, oh shoot, that better not have been internal. So, I called a bunch of emergency, like, 24-hour vets, and was like, please tell me literally any of you can see an axolotl, and nobody did, but this lady gave me a number for a place just over the border in Illinois that saw axolotls, that could see an axolotl, and they opened kind of early. So I packed Steve up in his cooler, and the next morning I went to bed. And the next morning I packed him up in his cooler and took him to the vet, which was actually really funny. That was sort of an amusing experience. Thanks, headset. I'm glad the battery's gonna be low. Yeah, so that was an interesting experience, taking an axolotl to the vet. Yeah, so he went to the vet. They couldn't find anything wrong with him either, and my next option was to do an ultrasound and an MRI, and I was like, I'm not gonna spend $300 on an MRI and a CAT scan on an axolotl. I'm sorry. I love Steve. He's like my son, but I will not spend that kind of money on an axolotl. I didn't, and I went home and I changed all of his water and put, I talked to my dad and we discussed the RO as an option, and I finally went and, what did I end up doing? I think that week I ended up going to, I think I went to the grocery store and I picked up, like, a ton of containers of spring water. Like, as many, like, I don't remember how many I did, but I grabbed a bunch of containers of spring water, and, I feel like... Oh, have a good night, Flugly. Sleep well. So that's the story of how Steve went to the vet one time. And I've been really careful with his water ever since, but I haven't been checking the RO because I just assumed the RO machine was fine, but it's not. So I promptly ordered new filter cartridges for the RO machine online, and they come on they'll be here on Wednesday. So I can get the RO machine back up and running without having to use Prime in it, and that's fine. Well, I'm gonna get it back up and running and test it. Check it at least every 6 months. Yeah. Fine. Probably gonna disconnect my... This is fine. I didn't want to use my headset anyway. Oh, you guys can't even hear it anymore. That's fun. I don't understand why sometimes when you unplug my wireless headset, it just doesn't switch back over. There you go. You are now in the Axie Stack. Oh, that's fine. My speakers are just like, no. I don't wanna. Well, that's exciting. I'm guessing you guys can't hear the music anymore. iTunes is... Yay, you're in the Axie Stack. Thanks, headset, for dying. That's fun. I appreciate it. I don't understand why my sound's not working. Can you guys hear the music at least? Yeah, okay. Probably because I can't hear anything either. That sucks. My headset died. Turn off my water. Whee! Oh, so many issues tonight. This is great. How do you open up the voice? There we go. Windows, why do you have to make everything complicated? Please troubleshoot my stupid headset. Or it's not even a headset anymore. My regular speakers are refusing to work, and since I can't hear anything, you guys can't hear anything. How's everyone doing? How you guys doing? Gonna let that do its thing for a minute. Just keep coloring and we won't have any sound, and I'm sorry about that, but... Great mix, right? So good. Hooray. Oh. Jesus, shit. Please tell me you heard that at least. I could always sing for you. I could just serenade you guys for the rest of the stream. I typed out a long message and suddenly the sound is it. No, what happened is my headset connects via... I know... No, my headset's definitely dead. What happened was my headset connects with a USB dongle, and my headset just died. So I stopped being able to hear things, so you stopped being able to hear things, and now I can't get it to switch over to my regular speakers. Like, I can't hear... I see iTunes playing music. It's, you know, the song is going. It's just... It's just that I can't get the music to play anywhere. There's... iTunes is definitely playing music. I don't understand why it's not doing anything. There's no sound coming out of my computer. There's no sound coming out of anywhere. Well, I also see that my speakers are detecting volume, but I'm not hearing anything. No Jackbox today, Charmander. I'm actually a little bit bored with Jackbox, if I'm honest. Which device would you like to troubleshoot? All of them? Who's the mascot of Markiplier's channel? I have no idea. Yeah. Okay, guys. I don't know about the... Oh, hey, there's a sound. That's a good sound. You guys didn't hear that because it wasn't loud enough for you to hear that, but I heard something that just sounded a little bit like a gunshot outside. And Shay looks a little bit freaked out. We have no sound. I'm sorry, guys. I just have to keep talking. I can't fix it. I don't know how to... The only way I know to fix it is to close OBS, and I don't want to stop the stream because I'm only going to be drawing for a little bit longer, and then we're going to watch a movie. It just... Today is a day of pure chaos. My life is continuing to just be insane. Classic American Dilemma. Was that a gunshot or fireworks? That was distinctly a gunshot. Or whatever it was distinctly not a firework. It could have been somebody dropping something like metal, maybe, but kind of loud. Yeah, so, yeah, answering your question from before while I was attempting to troubleshoot. Yeah, we might not do Jackbox for a little while. I've been kind of bored with it, and I just don't feel like playing, so. Oh, thanks you for the auto host, by the way, Epi. Excuse me, you're not here. You're auto hosting, so. But thanks. Well, unless you are here. I don't actually know. Epi's been quiet if they. Well, this stream is awkward. I can't even reconnect my headset because it's dead. I almost feel like maybe I should uninstall all my audio drivers after this, because I have so many audio things on my computer. Ridiculous. So many, like... I mean, if you bring up the troubleshooter on my computer for audio stuff, there's, like, so many audio drivers. Lee. That's it. I'm gonna sing you a song. Sing you the song of my people. I don't have a song. I'm sorry. I'm sorry this happened. I don't know how to fix it. I don't know computers. I don't know how to fix the sound. I'm sorry. I wish I did, because it's so hard to stay focused on drawing when you can't hear anything. I have no background sound, and it's so awkward trying to draw with no sound. I think I'm gonna finish this bear and then call this stream a night. This has been, like, the biggest train wreck of a stream. I had to get up every 20 minutes to change goddamn water, because my apartment complex has so much ammonia in the water, which is apparently normal, but it doesn't seem normal, and I just... help. Guys, help. Slightly higher DPI than everybody else. I just don't understand why the music just stopped. The music was just like, alright, well, we're done. So that's another thing I get to do tonight after the stream's over. I'm gonna have to troubleshoot. I doubt you're horrible at drawing. You're probably not as good as you want to be because maybe you haven't been doing it enough. I know you're joking, but serious piece of advice. Anyway, unwarranted serious piece of advice. Alright, we'll save this one out as donation. So... Alright, so that means the only one I have to do left is the, I just have to do the About Me section. I gotta do a different bear. But I'm not gonna do that right now. Because it's hard to draw when there's no sound, and I didn't want to end this early, but I'm gonna have to, because I don't have any music. And unless any of you are audio wizards and know how to fix my computer, I have nothing for you. I am done. I have no more. I don't understand, because it says it's going to the Realtek high-definition speakers on everything. Everything thinks that that's where the audio's coming out of. The Realtek audio speakers seem to have sound coming out of them. iTunes is playing and it's actively moving its bar. I don't understand why none of us can hear the actual sound. Did I put my PC on mute? Nope. I summoned Locutus, right? Locutus would know. Locutus knows things. Yeah, I don't understand. I would try restarting it first. Well, see, that's the problem, is that I can't switch my audio device during a stream. I have to stop the stream, close OBS, and reopen it. And that's really annoying to do every time that I have to do this. Nope, the speakers are definitely on. Everything's definitely... Oh, everything's on. The speakers are detecting sound. Everything is detecting sound. It's just not working. I guess I'll figure it out. I wish that there was a way I could do this during the stream in case this kind of thing happens where my headset dies. But that's not gonna happen. So, wait. Locutus comes. Oh, okay. Well, at least we can figure it out for a little bit. I mean, I don't need to do this kind of troubleshooting on stream. I'll just switch over to Rabbit. We'll start watching The Incredibles, and I'll just work on this while we're watching that, I guess. I mean, I guess I was only gonna stay up and do games for maybe, I don't know, another, like, half hour just to get this commission done. This stream has just been so stressful already, just because I keep having to get up and do these water change things. I have so much to do this weekend. Ugh. I think I'm just gonna call it a night, you guys. I think I'm a little bit done. Let me grab the link to the Rabbit Room, and, we'll get that switched over. I heard you have audio problems. Yeah, my, USB headset died. Or like 10 minutes ago, maybe, and suddenly none of us could hear any sound, and now I have no sound, so nothing's working out of any speakers anywhere. Even the tests aren't working. Like, the tests work occasionally, but the kind of a mixture of technical problems and the fact that I have all this stuff to do with my fish, and it just it's a Turtle Beach something. Yeah, if you could help me on Discord, that'd be swell. Fuck Windows. Not to sound like one of those people who, like, worships Mac, because Mac has their own problems too, but honestly, fuck Windows. I don't understand why they have to make everything so... Alright, there's the Rabbit Room. We're gonna go watch The Incredibles, because I want to watch something fun, and I want to watch my favorite Pixar movie. So I'm gonna troubleshoot audio problems. I'm gonna watch The Incredibles. It's gonna be great. Don't worry about it. And then I'm gonna go, for everyone and for myself so I can go to my laptop. And then I'll go change water while we're watching the movie. We'll make it work. Alright, sorry about all the craziness, guys. I feel bad because my production quality is usually, like, slightly higher than this, but all things are chaos right now, so my life is in shambles. I will see you guys. We'll do some art tomorrow. We'll do some art tomorrow. Log into my own room. Yeah, so we're gonna watch The Incredibles. You guys are great. And I will see you guys tomorrow. We'll do some more art tomorrow. I probably will feel like streaming, maybe. I'll let you guys know if I feel like streaming. Sorry, I'm, like, all over the place now. I'm, like, super just... Ugh. Stress level's too high. Alright, I'll see you guys over at Rabbit. Let's relax. Let's de-stress. Let's watch some Incredibles. Let's have a good time. You guys are cool. Cool beanos. And I will see you tomorrow, maybe. Or something. Okay, bye.